Live from Spring, Texas. It is Weirdo Wisdom Wednesday, featuring yours truly, Mr. Weirdo, aka Rashid Huda. How y'all doing? Weirdo Wisdom Wednesday was an idea that I came up with exactly 1 year ago when I decided that I wanted to revive, relaunch, rebrand my YouTube channel. And I thought doing a weekly feature on Wednesday called Weirdo Wisdom Wednesday would be a good thing to do. And I did that for a little while. And I say did that exactly a year ago. Well, that depends on how you look at the year because it was the Wednesday week before Thanksgiving when I started the Weirdo Wisdom Wednesday. But it was also the 20th of November, and today's only the 19th. So is it exactly a year ago? Or is it a year and a day less ago? Well, it is Weirdo Wisdom after all. And if it's something not weird, then it's not Weirdo Wisdom. The whole idea behind the Weirdo Wisdom Wednesday was to share some uncommon ideas, thoughts, and being weird is not really weird. That is as natural and as normal as it gets. Because, hey, let's face it, we are individuals, divinely created, one of a kind beings. And by definition, that makes us weird because no one else is like us. And that's perfectly normal. What the society has come up with as normal is really weird. But we won't go there. On my phone, I have a list of uh, some 100 plus ideas that I wrote down and continue to write down as they pop up in my head. And the idea that I want to share today is number 15 on that list. It says, jump on a train just for no reason, not knowing where it's going. It'll be worth the trip. And I say that from experience because I have literally done that. Well, not literally, um, because I wasn't jumping on trains, I was jumping on Greyhound buses. Uh, Back in the days when Greyhound buses were reliable and wonderful. I lived in Oklahoma City, and every now and then I'll just go over to the local Union Station and buy a ticket for the next bus out, wherever it was headed. Sometimes it was Tulsa, sometimes it was Clinton, Oklahoma, sometimes somewhere else. But I would buy a ticket that would take me about 2, 3 hours away from Oklahoma City, get there, and then decide whether I want to explore the place or just turn around and hop on another bus and head back to Oklahoma City. And I met some interesting people along the way. Uh, I made some friends. Uh, I also had the opportunity to meet people who were traveling, who were at the bus station while waiting for the bus to go out. And that was a wonderful, wonderful experience. Uh, it's the uncertainty of not knowing what brings you. That's what life is all about. You know, society tells us to be certain about things, know where you're going, know what you want to do. If you don't know how you're going to get there, blah, blah, blah. Life doesn't work that way. Life is full of surprises. You may plan things, you may think that is going to work out, and then the life throws you a curveball. And that is nothing but wonderful. So when I decided I was going to walk from Chicago to LA back in 2016, uh, I had no plan other than the fact that I was going to start in Chicago. I'm going to walk along Route 66, on Route 66 whenever possible, and I'm going to end up in Los Angeles, California. Other than that, I had no plans whatsoever. And I turned that over to God. That's my choice of word. Maybe you may want to call it the universe, the infinite intelligence, divine providence, whatever. Um, to me, God is a simple enough word. And I said, God, going on this trip. I don't know how it's going to turn out. Just surprise me. Then, as an afterthought, I said, oh, please making a pleasant surprise. And that became my theme along the way. Um, Surprised and delighted. That was my theme for Route 66. I have done many of things without having any particular plan or knowing how it's going to turn out. I mean, where's the fun of it if you know exactly how it's going to turn out? What do you have to look forward to? The fun is in the surprise. The fun is not knowing where you're going and getting there and finding out, wow, this is wonderful. So the next time somebody tells you you need to be planning for where you want to go, you need to be planning for the rest of your life, just tell them, bah humbug. Yeah. Say, I'm not doing that. And that's all I have for this Weirdo Wisdom Wednesday. Doing it live. I have no idea how it's going to turn out until I turn it on and see what it looks like. This is just an experiment. I did one yesterday and it turned out weird. Uh, and like I said, I don't know how this is going to turn out. But you'll find out at the same time as I will find out how it turned out. So until next Wednesday, this is Mr. Weirdo saying be bold, be brave, be weird, be blessed, and I'll see you next time.